Hello dear friends, welcome back. I would like to start with some announcements because I don't have a clue where my readings are landing, on which server, in which country the server is. I know that there were some problems with YouTube in some areas of the globe. So just as a precaution, I made another channel on another platform on library. I put the link in the description box below. If you'd like, I would like you to bookmark that channel, only bookmark it. In case that something happens with YouTube, you know where you can find me. I will continue with YouTube. Everything that I am uploading to the YouTube, I also uploading to the other channel. So just in case to not wake up in the morning and see that everything that I worked, it's gone. The second announcement is about the timestamps. You know me, I like to let the cards come out by themselves. I know it can take a while. This is why I will always put the timestamps at your disposal. But from this reading on, I won't give them to you as a comment, but I will separate the reading into chapters. So if you're not interested in this whole process, please feel free and use those chapters. So thank you. Thank you for coming back to a new reading, a general reading, a not time-specific reading. Being a general reading, please take in account only what you feel that is resonating with yourself. I'm speaking here about energies, I'm not speaking about sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself. But if I am expressing myself as a gender or to a gender, that doesn't mean that I am addressing only that gender. We all have both energies in us, feminine and masculine. It's just because it's much easier this way to keep a storyline, so please bear with me. Because I'm speaking about energies, these energies can also interchange with the characters in the cards. That means that I may speak directly with you, Aquarius, because this is your reading, or I may speak directly to the cross-watcher. Thank you for all of you who make donations. I really appreciate them, so thank you. If you would like private readings, you can find all my details in the description box below. If you like what you are seeing, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you are welcome. In order for you to be notified with every new content that I am uploading to the channel, you also have to activate the notification by pressing the bell button. This being said, thank you again, and let's start with the reading. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, and planet Venus in the sign of Aquarius, what's for their higher good to know now? Now being the time that you are watching the recording. What's in their best interest to know now? All who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, and planet Venus in the sign of Aquarius. Best messages for Aquarius, please. What's for their higher good to know now? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups can speak to us about making dreams come true for ourselves, or it can speak to us about emotional detachment. Raising the vibration, doing things that you are enjoying, taking care of you physically, mentally, and spiritually. You raise your vibration by doing this, and when you create from a higher vibration, you can be sure that the materialization of those things are coming much more easier. This is why you can begin now by taking care of yourself, doing things that you are enjoying. Surround yourself with people that are optimistic, that are positive, that really cherish you for who you are, will help you start and make dreams for yourself, dreams come true for yourself and your loved ones. It also can mean that you may have to detach yourself emotionally from something in order for you to be able to raise your vibration. Let's see. For Aquarius, please. Knight of Swords, this is your energy. Three of Wands, Three of Swords, Justice, Queen of Cups, Strength, Four of Pentacles, and Ten of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Cups. So, this is the energy that holds together your entire reading. This is the current of energy that can move your reading in the direction that it wants to go. It also can be the energy in which you are right now, even if you are an earth sign. Sometimes it can be subtle and you're not conscious about it. Sometimes it can be stronger and you are conscious about it. And sometimes it can be so strong that even people around you are conscious about this energy. The Knight of Cups can be any sign of water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The creator of this set of cards insists much more on Scorpio. It can be somebody that comes towards you and let you know about their feelings about you, or you can have these aspects. You can go towards somebody else, talking to them, let them know how you are feeling. Also, it's the Knight holds his own cup of love, but also he has here the Ace of Wands, so he's very passionate about everything that is his feeling. We will see, but I really have the feeling that this is somebody that comes into your life in order for you to be able to release some burdens, release some hurt, emotional hurt that you went through, because the reading that I am seeing goes like this. These are like two pillars, and between of them it's something that you already went through, and this is the way to go, and it goes up. It's like something that it's going towards that Knight of Cups. So what you already went through. Three of Swords, heartbreak. Somebody broke your heart. You felt this hurt. You were like mourning because it was not easy at all. Maybe it was somebody who clanked on you, because just look at this character, he's clinging on to this other character. It may be somebody that did that to you, or maybe you also can be this character that being scared of losing the sensation of stability, of security, makes us sometimes to cling on things that we already know, even if it breaks our heart, even if it's hard. Sometimes we tend to cling on things that we already know how they are feeling, because it's human nature to try and feel safe and want to have this safety, this security for ourselves and for our loved ones. But Four of Pentacles, it's, I always tell this, let it go. Even if it's a situation, a circumstance, a job, a relationship, a character, whatever this Four of Pentacles means to you, let it go, because if it's meant to be yours, by letting it go, the universe will find other ways to bring that circumstance, relationship, character back into your life. If it's not meant to be yours, by letting it go, you simply open yourself towards energy that it's much more in accordance with your own vibration. And you had that Nine of Cups when I split the deck, that emotional detachment. You need some emotional detachment in order for you to be able to overcome this hurt, overcome the heartache, and overcome whatever this meant for you. Letting it go, because you have the strength and you are being guided. Strength as a sign, I forgot to tell you, strength is sign of Leo, justice is the sign of Libra. You have the needed strength in order for you to let go and release this heartache and let yourself be guided, because this is pure guidance coming in through your crown chakra. It's pure strength that it's coming in to help you, to guide you, to make you see your own strength beyond everything. Maybe for some of you, you had to deal with somebody from the sign of Leo, but for the majority of you, I have the sense that this is your inner strength that will lead you, letting this hurt go, even if at first it may feel a little bit uncertain, with the stability and security that also can be signified by the Four of Pentacles. You have the strength to do this, and by doing this you will simply realign yourself to your divine plan. You will simply know that the ships are coming in, and in the meantime you simply recharge from source. Recharge from source. You are being put on your own way. It's like with this episode, with this circumstance that brought you in your life, this circumstance, it's like you were a little bit on another way, not your own way, like a detour, because you had to learn something. It was not at all easy, but you had to learn something. Maybe you had to learn your own strength. You had to become much more conscious about your own strength. And now that you are conscious, you are simply putting yourself back on your own path, on your own your own path, in order for you to become much more intuitive, much more serene, much more in tune with your emotions, because you are an earth sign and this is your energy, this is you. The Knight of Swords can be any sign of air, so Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, but again the creator of this set of cards insists of Aquarius. So this is you. You being an air sign are much more analytical, much more cerebral. That doesn't mean that you are not able to have emotions, not at all, but you have that ability to detach yourself from the emotions when you analyze something, when you decide something in your life. And sometimes you can be seem like unemotional or detached, or it's not true. It's simply your own way of dealing with emotions. It's not that you are very comfortable being much more emotional. And the Queen of Cups, it's the most emotional of the queens. She's much in tune with her emotions, and here it's Pisces that is being much more put in our perspective. But it's through this episode, through this heartache, it's like you know who you are, you have your own way, but you become much more conscious about your emotional side. You become much more conscious that in order for you to be successful as you want to be and as you are used to be, because this is you who like to do always new things, and you like to have a challenge. The emotional side, it's a little bit challenging for you because you're not used to it, but through this experience you were forced a little bit in this much emotional side of to know much more of your emotional side, and you gain back your balance between the cerebral side, the practical, the analytical, and the emotional side, in order for you to charge and do your business. You know who, it's like you become much more conscious about who you are, what your feelings are, and you deal much easier with them because you now know, you made like an acquaintance with the emotional side of you. And because of it, I told you, it's you will have, it's the yin and yang sign in the crown of the Queen of Cups. So she feels much more intense, everything that has to deal with the emotions, but also she can bring back the balance in your emotional state of being. And balance is being also brought back by the sign of Justice. balance. Everything is balanced. Justice is here, it's being served. You see now much clearer everything. You are able to put everything into balance in order for you to see exactly which way you are going. And justice is here and it will be served. Don't worry. Maybe somebody from Libra will help you by bringing you justice, but it's simply showing you the way in order for you to be able to achieve the 10 of Cups: emotional fulfillment, love, respect, honor, reciprocity, acknowledgement, cherish, having people that are cherishing you and also that you are cherishing, health, emotional health, everything in balance. So you had to go through something that was not at all easy in order for you to be able to find your strength, be much more conscious about your strength, so that you can put yourself back on your own path. And this whole journey, this episode, and putting back yourself on your path was very emotional, but through this whole journey you learned much more about yourself, your whole self, emotional and logical. And by doing that you will be able to see much clearer where your own path is leading you. Maybe somebody, as I told you, from Libra will help you bring much more balance or justice into your life in order for you to be able to achieve the 10 of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups, this water element that is simply melting down a little bit this very cerebral energy. And you had a lot of planets in your sign, so in order to keep the balance, to not become so much intense in the mental, in the thinking, this is the energy that brought you that emotional side in order to balancing everything out. It can be that somebody comes into your life, and by telling you their feelings you can become much more emotional, but also these emotions are making you much more conscious about your own power and bringing balance back into your life. But at first you will feel it like it's something that can bring you out of your balance. No. This brought you out of your balance. Let's see. The Empress. Sign of Taurus. Abundance, prosperity, fertility. You are much more in tune with everything that it's surrounding you, with the energies that are surrounding you, with the communication between you and the universe, and you are on the verge of giving birth to a new world, your own world, with the 10 of Cups. You have to keep on going, and the Empress is a very grounded energy. She knows who she is. She doesn't doubt herself, but although she's very grounded, she listens to the universe, and through her own body she lets the energy from the universe to go into the earth. And this is why the earth is responding her with so much abundance and prosperity. Don't be afraid that you won't be able to have the security and the safety net that you were afraid that you will lose by this Three of Swords, because you will have much more than that. What's with the Three of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Three of Swords. Ace of Wands. It was very hurtful what happened, and you really had your heart broken, but in the same time it was something, or you will be inspired in order for you to be able to overcome this hurt, to overcome this Three of Swords. You will have the needed inspiration. It's like your third eye is being lit up. You will have the information. You will regain your passion. You will regain the passion of life. And much more. You are being inspired, as I told you here. You are being inspired in order for you to be able to see who you really are. You are much more than this hurt character. It was hard, but don't limit yourself by identifying you with this hurt. You are much more than that. And it's time for you to come out of that low vibrational energy with pure inspiration. What's with the Four of Pentacles? Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. Knight of Wands and Four of Wands. You are starting something new for yourself. You have the third Knight here, so something it's really happening and it's beginning to come into your life. Knights are characters that are on horses, on the move, and they are bringing you and something. Everyone of them, what their own suit has to offer: passion, inspiration, justice, like a warrior. I'm not stopping until I see that justice is being served, passion and love. So coming back to the Four of Pentacles, you will be inspired. You will see that inspiration in order for you to be able to start something new for yourself. Maybe a new job, a new opportunity, a new relationship, a new association, a new partnership, moving into a new home, moving in with somebody new, engagement, marriage, whatever this Four of Wands signifies for you. It's like I told you, you will have the security and stability. Don't cling on anything, because what's with the Four of Wands here, it's something that has a very stable foundation. You can build on it. It's now in the making, but having a very solid foundation, you can build and build and build without having the fear that something will happen and will bring everything down. So you're starting something new, being inspired, having an epiphany, what you can create in order for you to have this new beginning, have this new start that will lead you to a very solid foundation on which you can build on years ahead. And you will be very passionate about this new start. Also, it will bring you the stability that you want. The Knight of Wands can also mean a light worker. So maybe also you went through this episode into your life, through this experience, so that you change your perspective. Let yourself be inspired in order maybe to become one of the light workers, in order to show others that you can achieve also. Just look at me, I went through this and I overcome it. You also can do that. What's with the Three of Wands, please? Tell me more about the Three of Wands. Ten of Swords. You felt like being betrayed. You felt like being stabbed in the back. You felt it was not an easy, not at all an easy experience. It took you by surprise, the way that it happened, the people that were involved that did this betrayal. But because you discovered your own power, your strength, you simply are able to reconnect to universe, to reconnect to your divine plan, to recharge. I'm not saying it's easy, but because of that, you will be able to leave everything behind without holding a grudge. It's not easy, but you learned a very hard lesson, and all in spite of it, you stayed serene. Your light was not. I'm sorry for the noise. Your light was not damaged. It's like something that was very burdening, that betrayal that you felt, it's now being lifted up because you have this inspiration, a new connection, and to everything that is you, your true self, your true guidance. And because of it, you are now able to leave this experience behind you, to only take the wisdom behind the experience and go on your way. Reconnect to your own path. Be put on your own path. I told you you were here like on a detour, but now you learned the lesson behind the experience, and now you are able to put yourself back on your own path. Strength. Tell me more about strength, please. Why is strength here, please? Because you are now able to, knowing so much, seeing everything from a higher perspective, you are able to act, not only react. You've got this. It was not easy. Why is strength here, please? The Hanged Man. It's like you needed a lot of strength in order for you to be able to see in this circumstance, to have the ability to get another perspective. It was not easy at all, but you knew that you can do this, and you waited, and in the meantime you had the feeling that you are being blocked, that you are being held back, but it was simply for you to be able to see this new perspective, to reach out to light codes that were missing, so that you pick them up one by one, and by doing that, you are simply enlightening yourself. Also, it comes from above. And it's something that will help you release this low vibrational energy. You had to go through this, you needed a lot of strength, but also through this experience you got a much bigger perspective. You understand now things that you wouldn't be able to understand before this experience. And it's, as I told you, you are becoming like a light worker. You rediscover yourself, and also you will be able to show others how they can also do that for themselves. And it's the hanged man. It's waiting for the sun to come and enlighten him, in order for him to be able to see what he didn't saw, to understand what he didn't understood, to change the perspective. And the sun, it's at the head level. So it's here. What's with the Queen of Cups, please? Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here, please? You went through a lot, and this is why you also felt everything much more intenser. Like the Queen of Cups, you became much more aware of all these emotions. What's with the Queen of Cups, please? Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. And having so much guidance, being so inspired, you are able to keep your emotional balance, although it was very challenging. The Queen of Pentacles, another queen, a lot of feminine energy. It's like she's in tune with her emotions. And the Queen of Pentacles, is here connecting through this to these emotions, connecting to her intuition, in order for her to be able to know at a deeper level that everything will be just fine. You've got this. You will be able to manifest what you are in need of, in order for you to be able to be prosperous, to be successful. In order for the Queen of Pentacles, it's the much a very motherly energy, like the energy of the Empress. And you had at the bottom of the deck the Empress when I split this deck. That motherly, nurturing energy. You will be much more in tune with that nurturing energy when you connect to the emotional side. And this will not be something that will overcome you. It's like you are now able to harness much more creative power in your manifestation by connecting to your emotions. I hope this makes sense. She knows. She knows who she is. She knows she will be okay. She knows she will have the capacity to create whatever she's in need of in order for her to have that nurturing energy for herself and for her loved ones. Everybody to have everything that they are in need of in order for them to be able to continue to healthy grow. And it's like connecting through your intuition, with your intuition, to the whole universe in order for you to be able to materialize what you are in need of, but not anyhow. Being successful and keeping that serene vibe, because you already know who you are. You rediscovered your strength. You see things in another perspective. You know what you are capable of. What's with the Knight of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Knight of Swords. What's with Aquarius, please? Because this is his energy. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords, please. Seven of Wands. You keep on maintaining this serenity because you know now how to reconnect through source. Reconnect to source by keeping this energy, by acting from your solar plexus. You are becoming a leader. Whatever others do in order to poke you, to bring you out of this serenity, won't be successful, because you know, having a higher perspective, you are on another level than these others who are holding the wands. Having a higher perspective, you know how to maintain this serenity. You know how to put this somebody else will try and poke you, and not only poke but provoke you, but you will know how to put this kind of behavior to an end by setting healthy boundaries. You were in this situation that was not at all easy, and it's like you dealt with your own challenge, and now you regained much more than you thought as being able. It's okay, I'm fighting. I will continue to fight until justice is being served, but that doesn't mean that I have to be only brute force. I can continue this fight and continue to bring justice, but becoming a leader, a serene leader, somebody who's very in tune with everything that is happening around them in order for them to lead through example. And by leading through example, you also will know how to set healthy boundaries in order for others to see their own business and not continue and wanting to poke in you. What's with justice, please? Tell me more about justice. It's a lot of balancing and a lot of serene energy, although this serene energy comes from different elements. Balance and justice from an air sign. Serenity and connection through an earth sign. Balance again through a water sign. This serene energy coming in through a fire sign. So it's like wherever I am looking, you will be able to pick exactly whatever element. You will pick only what is good for you, what will keep you in balance, but also will help you gain another perspective, a much more higher perspective. What's with justice, please? The Hierophant, sign of Taurus, higher perspective, coming in contact with your higher self, letting self being guided by your higher self. Maybe some of you will have to go to justice and putting an end to a partnership, a union, a marriage, because the Hierophant is also can signify marriage. Maybe you felt like being betrayed from a partner, and now you know who you are, you know what you have to do in order for you to be able to regain your balance and gain your justice. But I really think that this is higher power beginning to act in your life, and by that justice will be served. It's a lot of joy. It's because you will gain a higher perspective, you will be able to see everything through another set of eyes that will seem hilarious sometimes. When we see at things from a higher perspective, we can find the humor in it. When we are here in a lower vibrational surrounding, we cannot see the humor side of it. But it's having this vision, having this higher perspective on things will bring justice to you. So whatever happened, and this is why serenity and balance, it's coming out through every card, because in order for you to be able to have justice, you have to continue and focus on higher vibrations. Continue to maintain the balance, the emotional balance. And by doing that, you will be able to manifest, to bring forth justice into your life and achieve the 10 of Cups. What's with the 10 of Cups, please? King of Pentacles. You have the Queen and King of Pentacles. Maybe it will be with somebody from Earth sign. Taurus is also here, and you also had the Empress. There is a sign that can be signified by two cards, and that is Taurus, the Empress and the Hierophant. Taurus is an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, these are the earth signs. Maybe it will be with somebody from an earth sign, but it will be like having the security, not only material security, not only being successful in the material world, but also having joy, love, respect, appreciation, reciprocity, alongside with somebody that is very successful, that is very grounded, that is like a rock. You can count on them. So I really see that you had to deal with something that was very unpleasant, that felt like a betrayal, only for you to be able to become much more conscious of who you really are, what your capabilities really are. And the moment that you start and see that and nourish these new abilities, nothing can stop you for achieving the happiness that you are deserving of. Best advice for Aquarius, please. Krishna, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Krishna is a Hindu god who is known as a Mahavatar, great avatar, and embodies divine wisdom. One of India's best loved gods, he is an approachable, kind, loving, and supportive guide. He is a peaceful being with a great love for all people and animals. He is often being depicted with a calf or lamb, which is a symbol of innocence, and a peacock feather on his head, which is said to honor the divine feminine. He was the spiritual guide of the warrior soul Arjuna, which really is a story of choosing love over fear, and helps us move beyond the limitations and walls our ego creates in our mind, and maybe even in the world around us. His twin flame is Radha. You have a deep spiritual connection and must trust the guidance that's coming through. Your devotion to the spiritual path has been recognized. It may feel as if you've been on a mental, emotional battlefield, but there are sweet messages of hope around you now. Krishna is here to boost your sense of connection to the divine and encourages you to act from your soul. If a decision needs to be made, ask yourself what will honor your soul and those around you. If you can choose the best for all involved, then you will feel even closer to the divine. I hope this helped. Till next time, take care. Bye.